Hey everybody, Captain CA here with another good FlatsClass YouTube lesson. Today we're going to talk about backcountry creek fishing 101. I go fishing with one of my old friends from my old neighborhood, Mr. Steve Stanley. Now he is an accomplished fly angler and fishes light tackle quite a bit all over the country. So I've got a very skilled hand on board. But there's a few little nuances that will make the trip even better, and I reveal them to him, and you'll see the results right now. Go check it out. This episode of FlatsClass YouTube is brought to you by Aquatraction, your go-to solution for advanced marine flooring. What's that, your fifth cast?
Yeah, another one following too.
Fifth cast. Oh yeah, there's one trying to take it away from him.
No, that's one following.
Let me see if I can stake us. I got it. I'm going to slow down just a little bit and I'll help you out. The goat. I'll get this wrapped up. It'll take 2 seconds.
Right, there's probably another one sitting out there.
Yeah. Wow, nice fish. This bait looks so crabby. Very crabby looking bait.
I like where I hooked him too.
Yeah.
Easy.
You were on top. You were ready to get him. He wasn't getting off. You had him hooked.
Yeah, well, I thought.
You had him hooked. Beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
Thank you, buddy.
Gotta love that. Off he goes. Nice one.
Right in there.
Nice one.
This is a while.
Crab look.
Don't ever say that's a nice fish today.
Yeah.
How do you know? It doesn't seem very nice to me. Asshole. However long we've been fishing, look how many times he's been thrown.
All right, I'm gonna jump down real quick. Let me come first.
Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's full grown. He surprised you.
He was where he was supposed to be. Wasn't that much of a surprise.
Yeah. Wow. Man, that might be the biggest one of the day.
That's a big one too.
Yeah, if he grows into that. Caught him on this small little finesse bullets.
Nice.
Nice fish.
Oh, he's got a little bit of blue on his tail. First time.
Yeah.
Look at that. Didn't even screw up the bait.
Didn't even mess the bait up.
That blue tail is beautiful. Big tail. You know how wide it is.
Yeah. Beautiful fish. Whew.
Nice. Thank you.
I'm in 6 inches of water.
Probably. Walking the bait on the bottom.
Yeah, it just looks like a little mud minnow, that one. You know, the baby goat looks like a crab, and that looks like a mud minnow. All coming down. It looks like lunch for him. That's what it is. Let me stick us. Well, yeah. It's hard to believe fish this big live back in places like this. Yeah, that's a big fish. Yeah. That is a serious fish. Yeah, he's long as a cooler. I'll tell you how long he is.
That's good. I just washed.
Oh, that's that jacket.
Jacket yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 25 and a half. Yep. That is beautiful. Get a quick picture with this one?
Oh, sure.
That backdrop is going to be gorgeous.
Oh,
You don't get many pictures like that where you catch them on dry land, you know. All right. I know you'd rather watch us fish than me talk, but I feel like I owe it to you to kind of put a tackle talk in this episode of FlatsClass YouTube because it really merits it. All right, the strategy, if you will, for Steve and I was to be able to ply these creeks on the last of the outgoing and the first half of the incoming. And that way we would be able to catch fish for a 4-5 hour period and not have to, waste time, if you will. So the two forages that are in those creeks that the redfish predate on are mud minnows and small crabs. So two baits that I chose that work really well at Z-Man is the Streaks 3.75. Now this is in the Gold Rush color. It's a good little bait, and we worked that on an 1/8 ounce trout eye jig head. And these are good little baits. They have that backcountry look to them, very dark, and there's just enough gold flake in them to make them appear like they're very small mud minnows crawling along the banks. And the way he worked it is he just kind of just shook the rod tip a little bit and would pop it every once in a while, but he worked it tight along the edges most of the time. And because it's open jig head style, we did get hung up from time to time. So we went through 4 or 5 of these, and that's what creek fishing up here is all about. A better tool, it seemed, was the baby goat, which looks very crab and shrimp-like. This is the hot snakes color. I'll show you the bag here. One of my favorite baits. You've seen us use this bait several times. It does a great crustacean imitator for me. I rigged it, if you will. You can see the finesse bullets here. It's a very fine wire integrated system here that keeps from getting snagged. It's great for working around oysters, Spartina grass, and things like that. It does a killer job. But these two small, if you will, small baits really do produce big time results and big time fish in those creeks when it starts getting cold. And what's cold? It's really relative to where you fish, whether you're in the Carolinas or Georgia or the upper Gulf Coast, Louisiana, upper Mississippi, anywhere there in the Panhandle. But for us, is once that water temperature starts getting in the low 60s, it's pretty cold. And these smaller baits, sight fishing these super shallow creeks where we can see them and catch them, these baits work very, very well. So Creek Fishing 101 is medium action rods with extra fast tips so you can get a real good hook set, just enough touch to be able to make an accurate cast. And fortunately, Steve is that guy for me. So, talking about Steve, you go back and watch some more of the action, and then I'll wrap up out there at my boat. I had to pull it out so we can get it cleaned up. Go check out this right now.
How to do it. That's why I said I got to do it and then cast back over there. I'll be damned. How funny is that?
Coming forward.
This feels like a pretty good one too.
Yeah.
But he hasn't rolled like a redfish yet.
And he's staying down deep. I can see him down there. He's a redfish. I can see him. He's got a little bit of shoulders. He's in this current.
None of them have pulled like that.
There's one here. got attitude.
That is so funny. I just have to. And there he was. Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna pin us over here.
That was right in that corner.
Right where he should have been.
Yeah, but I was getting ready to throw that way. And you didn't hear me say that?
I didn't hear that. I just saw you hesitate for a second and on the drop.
Yeah, and I said, I just got it. I turned around and threw it back in the hole there.
Oh, yeah.
He's just a mad one.
Yeah, he's just mad. He's not like you, exceptionally large.
But you know what? He's a freaking redfish.
He's a redfish.
And
Another one with a big spot.
3 spots on the other side.
Big spot.
Is it 3 on the other side?
Yeah, he's got 2 on this side and 4 on this side.
Cool.
Gonna win the spot tournament. Go. Thing works.
Okay.
Gorgeous fish.
Nice. Get the 4 spots, man.
And put him on this side.
Oh.
There he goes.
Oh,
Tail first, just like Dankert. Gotta love that.
Saw him coming. Didn't see him.
But you
saw
knew
his footprints.
You knew the smoke was telling you.
I knew the wiggly water was telling me. Saw his
I'm
footprints.
gonna go ahead and stake us here. I'm just gonna let us drift up here where he's been running, and I'm gonna come down for this one.
Get back here, big boy. Come on, buddy. Nothing good under there. I like to see a human friend.
Yep, I'll get him.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good fish.
yes.
He is a good fish.
How do you know that? He might be a bad fish.
I think
Dave.
he's good size-wise, that's for sure. Huh? And that
Dave.
one came on your other.
Now that's at least 10.
Came on your other bait there. Mud minnow, look.
Yep.
Crab and the mud minnow. I've been doing it. That is a good looking fish. All right, my friend, go back there. Whoa! That was the quickest U-turn in history.
Thank you for saving the day.
We're gonna. Whoa! That one's got some jets. I'm gonna go put the brakes on with the wind behind us.
Get it up on side.
Yeah.
Damn, fish.
He's
40.
yeah, he's gonna be a good one. We're gonna get a picture with this one.
Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, we need a picture. We gotta have some proof. Wives aren't gonna believe we're out fishing.
I firmly believe there's a fish god.
Yeah.
And then if you lie, he will smite you. So, if I tell somebody how big a fish is, I say, okay, see the stripping guide from the fly rod to the back of the reel is 28 inches. Look, okay?
That's how far.
Yeah, and then now look where the tail is. It's back here. So he's 30 plus. How much did he weigh? Don't know. Don't care.
Don't care, as long as he's long.
Yeah, and now he went back home. Right,
Okay.
you want me up here on the...
You can stay right there. As long as once he gets close this time, I'm gonna get him. It's just that.
Get the net, Dave. Get the net.
It's just that this. Nice fish. Boy, he ate that thing, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He ate it. There it is. All right, we'll get a quick picture with that one.
All right. Tell me when he's ready.
All right, let me get my. I hope this lesson was as good for you as it was for Steve. Steve really enjoyed it. And he's had a lot of experiences all over the place. He's in South Florida, he's in Wyoming, he's in Idaho, he fishes up in South Carolina. So this was a unique trip for him to fish my style this time of year. So hopefully we've taught him a little something and taught you enough to put a few more fish in your skiff. Until next time, Captain CA signing off. Hey, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I want to see you here next week.